In 1932, Australia declared war. Not against another nation, not against an invading army, but against birds. And somehow, the birds won. The world was still recovering from the scars of World War I. In Western Australia, thousands of returning soldiers had been promised farmland, a reward for their service. But the land was dry, unforgiving, relentless. The Great Depression had tightened its grip. Crops meant survival. And then, they came. Every year after breeding season, tens of thousands of emus migrated inland. Tall, powerful, nearly 6 feet high. They could run up to 50 kilometers per hour. And they were hungry. They poured into farmland like a moving wall of feathers. They crushed fences, flattened wheat fields, devoured entire crops in days. Farmers watched helplessly as their livelihoods disappeared beneath pounding feet. Desperate, they demanded action. The government responded in a way that still sounds unbelievable. They sent the military. Major G.P.W. Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery arrived with soldiers. 2 Lewis machine guns, 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The mission was clear: eliminate the emus. The soldiers positioned themselves carefully. They waited for the perfect moment. Hundreds of emus gathered within range. The order was given: fire. Bullets tore through the air, and the emus scattered. They split into smaller groups instantly. They ran in every direction. Too fast, too spread out. The machine guns jammed. The birds escaped. The military tried again. This time, they mounted a machine gun onto a truck. The plan was simple: drive alongside the birds, fire continuously. But the land was rough. The truck bounced violently. The gunner struggled to aim. The emus outran them with ease. Major Meredith later admitted something remarkable. "These birds," he said, "have proved that they are not so stupid."
These emus have proved
He even
that they are
described
not so
them as
stupid.
having military-like
They even have a
organization.
military-like.
Weeks passed. Thousands of bullets were fired. Only a few hundred emus were confirmed killed. Some reports claimed more, but the cost in ammunition was staggering. Newspapers began to mock the operation. Headlines ridiculed the army. The public laughed. The Australian military was losing a war against wildlife. Eventually, the government withdrew the troops. The campaign ended quietly. The emus continued to roam freely across Western Australia, untouched, unbothered, unconquered. On the surface, the Great Emu War sounds like comedy. But beneath the humour lies something deeper. Humans believed firepower could solve anything. They believed technology guaranteed victory. But nature does not follow human rules. The emus adapted. They scattered. They endured. They survived. In 1932, a modern military force faced an opponent with no weapons, no strategy meetings, no battle plans, just instinct, speed, and the will to live. And that was enough. Today, emus still roam the Australian outback, free. And if you stand in the wind long enough, you might imagine the quiet echo of a war history almost forgot. A war where machine guns roared and feathers walked away victorious. Sometimes the greatest battles in history aren't the ones we win. They're the ones that humble us.